What a player, what a player, what a player.
Hi all, welcome to a new episode of Waadaplaya Top Series, where we are going to review the fourth T20I between India and England. Myself Vishak and I have with me Ravee. Hi Ravee.
Hi Vishak, how are you?
Yeah, India made a pretty good comeback today and leveled the series 2-2. Interestingly poised for the final game. So what are your thoughts on it?
I'm completely excited for the final game because we saw a very seesaw battle between ball and bat the entire match. The way the match was going, you didn't know who's going to win till the last two balls were bowled. So I think it was one of the very exciting T20 match, a proper T20 match that we witnessed after a very long time.
Late, but also broke a sequence of win the toss, win the match. For a change, is the first time a series team batting first won the match in this series.
Yeah, the toss became very immaterial this time around. I think Virat Kohli's luck for toss. I think it's all. I don't think so. He has any luck for toss in this series. But surprisingly, I think India pulled off a good win.
So coming to the pitch, the last two matches were played with red soil. This was actually with the black soil, and this was the pitch which was used in the first match as well, but devoid of the grass which was there in the first match. So, do you think Morgan made a mistake by batting by actually choosing to bowl first when they won the toss?
No, all the more. See, in a T20 game, the pitch doesn't change very drastically between the first innings and second innings. And moreover, you saw a little bit of dew also coming in the second innings. We saw a lot of Indian players were wiping the ball. I thought Morgan made a sensible decision of batting second, and moreover, batting second. People are that's been the template the entire series, batting second and chasing the scores. I thought Morgan decided on that way, and I think India scored. I thought India was at least 50 runs short of what they should have got it, but I think when the match started progressing, the pitch became a little bit on a slower side. But I think with the dew also helped the ball to skid a little bit on a slow wicket. It's difficult to hit. I think that's where England struggled.
Okay, coming to the toss, India made a couple of changes by bringing in Rahul Chahar and also Surya Kumar Yadav, and those two were very crucial in India winning the match, and they both made match-winning performances.
No, I wouldn't. Yuzvendra Chahal is absolutely the changes that was required because he was struggling with his legs, he was struggling with his pace, he was struggling to get wickets. I don't know, last 15-20 games, if you have seen his record, very bad. I mean, almost 15 games he's taken only 12 wickets or something. For a leg spinner in a T20 format, he's supposed to take wickets, not contain runs. You don't expect a spinner to contain runs in a T20 format unless you are Rashid Khan. I think Rahul Chahar was a like-to-like replacement. But even then, Rahul Chahar was a little bit on expensive side, but he took the crucial 2 wickets. And Surya Kumar Yadav, I think we call him Sky. I think Sky is going to be the limit for him, the way he batted. I think Ishan Kishan was very unlucky. Surya Kumar Yadav stood up and he made sure that the change was paid off for India, especially the back foot cover drive that he hit of Chris Jordan. I think it was fantastic. It was great, mind blowing to see. I think Sky is going to be the limit for Sky.
The way he came and hit that first ball for six with a calypso style shot, and then he did not stop from there.
I think, as you said, that calypso style, Brian Lara, Vivian type, full shot towards hook shot type. It was a brilliant to watch. An Indian player playing that kind of shot. It's not only that shot. Apart from that, he dominated Adil Rashid. Like how Adil Rashid was trying to, when he bowled wide outside off full length, he was smashing him towards covers. If he's going to bowl straight, he was sweeping over square leg. Everywhere they were bowling, I think Surya Kumar Yadav had a predetermined plan where to hit, whom to hit. He didn't attack Markwood that much, even though Markwood was bowling a little bit on a pacey side. He was bowling well, but he made sure that he picked the right player, especially Sam Curran. He picked the bowlers and hit them hard. So I am very impressed with Surya Kumar Yadav. I was already impressed with the way he was playing in the IPL. I can see the number 4 slot of Indian ODI player. I know it's a very too early call, but I still feel that Surya Kumar Yadav is the answer for that.
He has scored over 1,400 runs since 2018 in the IPL. If you see from the IPL this year, he has performed well, and then in the Vijay Hazare and also in the Syed Mushtaq Ali, he was one of the top scorers for Mumbai. So he has been consistently performing and he deserved his chance. he proved his worth thoroughly in this match. Now, talking about his dismissal, like I thought the shot was unnecessary because the previous ball which he played for six, there was no fine leg, and again he repeated that shot. That seemed not out, and there was many opinions throughout in Facebook and Twitter saying that like the ball was clearly grounded. So, what do
Yeah.
you think about that dismissal?
Couple of mixed opinions about the entire that saga that happened that time. One is a lot of people are not happy with the soft signal. They say soft signal should be eradicated from cricket. I don't think so soft signal should be eradicated because soft signal gives the third umpire a clarity on what decision he has to make. Otherwise, he would have been seeing this video forever. See, on a camera angle, different camera angle, what happens is I have seen because I work in Star Sports, so I have seen a lot of multiple camera angles. When I mean the finger goes below the grass, okay, it still ball is finger is under your ball, but still you feel that ball is hit the ground because ball the finger goes under the grass. That's how it looks like. If the camera angle doesn't give a 3D, it's a 2D image, right? It's not a 3D image for you to judge whether the ball has hit the ground or not. There might be multiple. The more you see, more you feel like it's a doubtful one. That's how it has always been in any replays that you see, either run out or a close catch like this. But I still feel, I mean, the soft signal. I don't know how the soft signal they gave out because whenever these kind of 50-50 chances were going on, they always give us not out favoring the batsman. But I was surprised that they gave the soft signal was out. But whether the ball hit the ground or not, I think only two people can judge. One is, I think only one person can judge, that is the fielder. I'm sure he must also not know whether the ball hit the ground because if you see the image that you see we have, he's not even seeing the ball, so even he doesn't know whether the ball has hit the ground. Ananda Padmanabhan
Yeah.
must have
So
had a great eyes seeing that ball from there to give us a soft signal out. So I'm surprised with that.
there was an opinion from Sarang Balerao, who's also the production manager in Star Sports. He
Yeah.
says that there should be a thing called umpire can even signal is not sure when is not sure, rather than signaling it as out or not out.
Ground umpire is not sure. How is the third umpire going to be who is not sure at all, who's going to make a decision? It will go on forever. The more you say it, more angle, more type of different decisions that you made. Surya Kumar Yadav could have gone and made 100 also, or I mean, India could have collapsed after the wicket. So anything could have happened after that decision. So it's better to have at least some kind of judgmental way that the decision goes.
So moving on from this, then I think India got that perfect kick after Surya Kumar's dismissal with Shreyas Iyer. I think he played the perfect innings. He kind
Yeah.
of took over from where Surya Kumar Yadav left, and he did not let the momentum fall off. So that was a pretty impressive innings from Shreyas Iyer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very surprised with the way Shreyas Iyer has come into the series because he has been playing the finishing role. I have never seen Shreyas Iyer in a finisher role before. He was always been the person who was building the innings and gaining the momentum. More of Virat Kohli kind of player who builds the innings and goes with a bang in the last few years. But I was surprised to see Shreyas Iyer doing the finishing role with 18 balls, 37. If he had stayed much more longer, I'm sure India would have gone to 200.
I felt there was one more controversial dismissal in Washington Sundar, and the fielder Adil Rashid had touched the boundary before he took the catch. Then he lifted his leg, and the catch was
Yeah,
taken.
yeah.
It's like you're making it legitimate that the fielder can come from inside the boundary and then take the catch. I don't think that was a good decision by the umpire.
I mean, you can't change the rules overnight, but yeah, we have seen a lot of catches being taken outside the boundary and throwing away from the boundary and all those stuff. I'm sure it doesn't equal to this one, but yeah, technically, if you see as per the rules of ICC, I'm sure that's how it falls under. And again, I was very surprised with Ananda Padmanabhan giving that as soft signals out there because I don't know what he saw for him to give us a soft signal out that long distance. I don't know how it was. If you can give me a reasoning, it will be. I would be more than happy to understand.
So moving
Yeah,
on to the England bowling, Mark Wood in that absolute carnage bowled pretty well. 4 overs, 1 for 23. He was the
yeah,
only bowler I think who in the entire match who went below six.
yeah.
And again, Jofra Archer was pretty impressive. He bagged his best T20 figures with 4 for 33.
Yeah, so Jofra Archer, we all would have spoken about him for a very long time. I'm sure Mark Wood is a revolution in this series. He has done well because Mark Wood struggled in Indian pitches previously. Even in the IPL stint with CSK, also he didn't perform really well. But Jofra Archer, you know that what kind of bowler he is. I saw the punt wicket. I don't know whether you noticed it. He was very upset with the punt straight drive for he, next ball. He took punt wicket immediately, and he didn't celebrate because he was frustrated. And that shows how the quality of the bowler. If he is getting hit for four, he takes it personally and comes back harder than what he was. I think Jofra is one kind of bowler. I think we should all celebrate.
So I think England pays their innings pretty well, though they did not have big contributions from anyone. Jason Roy, I think though he started off slowly, he slowly picked up pace, gave the momentum to the innings for the later, so that the middle order comes and picks up the chase equally.
There is a RAC quota in railway ticket. I think Jason Roy has booked the RAC quota for IPL. If anybody is getting injured, I'm sure Jason Roy have already shown what he's capable of. I'm sure if any foreign player is injured, I think Jason Roy will be the first replacement in the IPL. And I think one thing which I noticed with England is they're not afraid. The England batsmen are not afraid. If India were say same similar level of say when Rohit Sharma got out, I mean this only this match we made some kind of inroads in power play, but otherwise we struggled in the power play when wickets fall. These guys didn't stop. I mean, Jason Roy was going on a full throttle. Ben Stokes again. I don't know. I mean, every wicket falls, you feel that you're happy. You get a bigger name coming in. Butler gets out. You have David Malan, who's the number one T20 batsman. If David Malan gets out, you get Bairstow. If Bairstow gets out, you have Stokes. If Stokes gets out, you have Morgan. I mean, imagine the lineup that they have. The way India bowled, I think Indian bowlers deserve the praise, especially the first 3 overs. They put the pressure on them. In fact, the first 2 overs they scored only 2 runs. I think that showed the Bhuvaneshwar Kumar quality and Shardul Thakur. I was very surprised with India not opening the bowling with Washington Sundar. I think I was very surprised with that. I think he was afraid of both right-handers facing two off spinners. That's the only thing I can see. But Washington Sundar is more effective in the power play than otherwise. I think.
When Ben Stokes was batting, it looked like the match would get over in 19 overs almost.
Yeah, especially Washington Sundar and Deepak Char. He was clearing both of them very easily, and along with Bairstow. I thought Stokes was going to finish the game single-handedly until we had that Shardul Thakur dream over of getting back-to-back wickets of Ian Morgan and Ben Stokes with slower deliveries, bowling outside the off, fuller. I think that was a plan with Rohit Sharma also. I think that over, I think Virat Kohli went out. I think Rohit Sharma, I think, discussed on what they have to bowl. And that's where I feel Rohit as a captain makes huge amount of value to the Indian team because he reads the batsman much more quickly than what I think Virat Kohli does, especially in the smaller format of the game.
And coming to the two Rahuls, I think both the Rahuls had indifferent days. One a complete failure, and the other one performed pretty well. Took two crucial wickets.
One thing I'm not able to understand with KL Rahul is I think he's a bipolar player. I would call him. I would call him a bipolar player. Either he's a two extremes. Either he performs extremely well, or he doesn't perform at all. I imagine you saw him performing. He scores 100 at a will. He hits 50s and 60s at very like a cakewalk, and he gets out like in ducks in 3 innings. And the way he struggled today, I can't see a middle level of KL Rahul where he scores 30, 40 runs. It's either two extremes. Either you get 70, 80, 90, 100 runs, or you get out at 0 or less than 15 runs. I'm very surprised that he retained the place instead of Ishan Kishan. But I feel Ishan Kishan must replace KL Rahul at least with the form that they are in. And Rahul Chahar, he bowled extremely well. I mean, whenever it has to be bowled flat, he bowled flat, and he changed the pace also of the deliveries. Very, very good. That was missing one of Yuzvendra Chahal where we couldn't alter the pace. It was only one-dimensional bowling. And the way he got out David Malan and Johnny Bairstow was very good. That's a way. If you see both the dismissal, the pace of the ball were completely different. I think Rahul Chahar had a good game. I'm sure you would have liked to be much more economical.
Talking about Washington Sundar, generally he is pretty economical and he also picks up wickets. Today, I think he was very expensive. He was taken to the cleaners, more than 50 runs in 4 overs. Do you think it was just an off day or the batsmen have figured him out?
No, I don't. I don't know whether see there was nothing for in Washington Sundar for the batsman to figure it out any which ways. I don't see there was. Washington Sundar was never a mystery kind of bowler for batsman to figure it out. What I felt was Washington Sundar as a bowler, the way he bowls, his length that he hits, he's a power play kind of bowler. Outside power play is not that effective. You're not even if you see the previous matches when he bowled or for RCB also, he bowled during the power play. I was surprised that Kohli didn't go with him this power play. I thought Kohli would definitely go. I think it's one off day for Washington Sundar. I'm sure he will definitely come back.
Coming to the end of the England innings, I think Jofra Archer was phenomenal. He was just hitting the ball and gave heart attacks to many of the Indian fans. Literally confused whether India would win or not. It was all like many. There were many. Even when he broke the bat, there's also a tweet from him saying that any bat repairers in the UK.
Yeah, absolutely. I when Jofra Archer hit the first six, right? What went through my mind was the CSK Rajasthan Royals match which happened in Sharjah, where he hit 24 runs with Lungi Ingiri against Lungi Ingiri. I don't know whether you remember that the previous IPL that was going through because again the CSK connection of Shardul Thakur coming in, and we all know what Shardul Thakur is capable of in his bowling. Shardul Thakur made sure that the match was much more entertaining than what it was supposed to be. He was trying for a bouncer, but with the height and stature of Jofra Archer, it just got light length for him to hit the ball to the six. And Jofra Archer is very good with the bat. Shardul Thakur made sure the match was much more entertaining than Jofra Archer was.
Yeah, Hardik Pandya, 4 overs, 1 for 16. He was pretty impressive. Even though he performed, I feel that we were still a bowler short. Because when you just go in with 5 bowlers, one of your bowlers have a bad day, you still have like how Washington Sundar did today. I think India lack a bowling option.
Absolutely, India lacked the bowling option. I think India needed one more bowler. I think one more genuine bowler is what India needed. All said and done, India won the match and Hardik Pandya bowled really well. I think Hardik Pandya's bowling is very key for India's progression for T20 World Cup and the next World Cup also. Jadeja, I think when Jadeja comes in, I think this balance of bat and having extra bowler and extra batsman would be sorted out. And moreover, our batting have been very poor this series. Where we batted first match and the third match. I think that's why I think India went with much more batting depth. So I think that the previous match result contributed to the additional batsman and one less bowler. I think.
So, what do you think will be the changes for India in the final T20? Any changes you see?
I see only one change of KL Rahul going out and Nishan Kishan coming in. I would rather have a much more informed player than have a out of form batsman. Unless otherwise, you don't know about Kohli. Kohli makes some weird decisions sometimes. You can expect some drastic change there. What about you?
I think Natarajan might play. He has just come out of quarantine, so if India makes one change, it would be Natarajan in place of either Shardul Thakur or Washington Sundar.
Yeah, if India is going to play in the red soil wicket, I think Kohli might prefer to have one more extra spinner. If they're going to play in the black soil, I'm sure he would definitely go back with one more seamer.
Kohli also had a niggle today, so it depends on how serious his niggle is, whether he'll be ready to play or not. So, like all of India will be praying that Kohli is fit and he plays the final match. Finally, thank you, Ravi. It was very interesting series now, like interesting decider. So, who wins this match wins the series, and the series is well poised. And finally, thanks for your viewers. Thanks for supporting us so far. And continue to watch our videos, subscribe to our videos, and keep supporting us. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ravi.
Thank you, Vishak.